Hi everyone, it's Donna again. I just wanted to share a couple of things that I've been working on the last few days. I'm trying to get my creative block dealt with, so rather than work on minis that are important, though I've got two that I really need to catch up on, I've been just doing odds and ends things that aren't important, so if they go wrong, it's not the end of the world. Trying to get rid of this creative block that I've had since beginning of May. I haven't actually created anything properly since the beginning of May, apart from the odd birthday card and things. So it really has, my creativity's definitely gone on an extended vacation and is refusing to come home. And I know a lot of it's the health issues, but I miss creating, so I'm trying to deal with it. So I thought I'd just make myself some useful things, like I did my colour guide. So I've always got pieces of paper around writing notes down on ideas that I have. So this is my little notebook I made for myself. It's just, sorry, when this hand comes in it does block the light, so I apologise for that. It's just one of these standard ruled notebooks that you get, and I just wanted to just decorate it up a bit so it was pretty and something I could work on. So I just added some papers and some ribbon, and then some chipboard letters that I covered with glitter and then put, it's like glossy accents but it's not, it's a product we have in the UK that's called Anita's 3D Clear Gloss Finish, and it works just the same really. So I've covered the glitter over the top with that so that it's nice and shiny on the letters and the glitter won't rub off. And then there's just these little dresses at the top which my daughter loves, my youngest daughter, because she's into pink. So, and again I apologise for the state of the fingers, it's Cosmic Shimmer. They're beautiful sprays, but unfortunately they do stain your nails, so be warned. Lovely, brilliant amount of shimmer to them, but they do stain, or at least they do mine anyway. So these, I bought some dresses like this from a shop locally and loved them so much, so I had a spare one after a project and I've been trying to make them myself now. I just think they're really beautiful. So that's the first thing I made, and I've done the back as well, and I've also done just the inside of it just to keep it tidy. So that's one thing I've been working on. And then I also tend to design things for myself if I need a template for something. As I've said in videos before, people have asked me if I have a template for my pockets and things, which I don't, because I make everything as I need them. And quite often I think to myself, now how did I make that? Or I'll have an idea for a mini, or I'll have an idea for some kind of kinetic card, and I have pieces of paper scattered all over my craft area, and it's ridiculous. It's a bit like going back to the colour guide and all the pieces of paper with the colours on. So I decided enough is enough, and I had these, and I haven't even used this book yet, I had these books around with the, what are they called? They're drawing journals, and I had them around to decorate from years ago and never got around to decorating them for gifts, really, for a shop I was working for at the time. So I thought, well, I might as well use them for something, and it'd be a great place to keep all my ideas in, and then I know where they are. And I thought, again, rather than just have the black cover, I'd decorate it. And again, if I had the problem of it going wrong or I wasn't happy with it, it didn't matter because it's only an ideas book. This is what I came up with. And the papers are just out of my scraps bin, so both projects have been made out of scraps of paper, which is great because it's using them up, otherwise they just sit there, and you know what we're like, we never throw them away, but we never use them. So I've used those on the front, and I've done exactly the same papers on the back and decoration just to cover up where the papers join. And you have to excuse there, as I've put the glue on, the colours bled, because this trim was white and I've glimmer misted it, and it's just bled a bit, but never mind, it is only my project. And then I've also covered the insides as well and just distressed the edges and inked them with, it has to be broken china, no me, it has to be broken china. So that's the front. So I've used some eyelets. I don't know whether you call it ribbon, it's not really ribbon, it's not really lace, it's kind of between the two. And then this trim that I say was white, and I sprayed it with the glimmer mist in the purple pansy, I think its name is, I always get that one wrong. And then I had these sequins already in my stash, so they wouldn't stick for some reason. I don't know what was happening when I was doing it, whether I hadn't let the trim dry enough from spraying it or what, but I had to sew it onto the trim. So they're glued down and sewed down, but never mind, doesn't matter. Then I took one of the Whiff of Joy stamps. This is Willow, and she's supposed to be from the autumn set, and she's supposed to be at her recipe book, sitting with her recipe book, but I thought it kind of looked like an ideas book. So if I can bring her in, you can see her a bit closer. So I used my Copic markers to colour her in and added her, and just used my corner chomper with the stub to just round the corners, and then added some flowers. And these are the culprits for my nails being orange, because these flowers were white and I needed them to be orange to tie in with the papers and that, so they're the culprit. And then I don't have any of the Say It With Pearls or Say It With Crystals, and I wanted these lovely swirls up the side of my design, so I sat and stuck all the crystals on myself, and I wasn't sure what glue to use because I usually use diamond glaze, but my diamond glaze has finally run out, and I decided to give it a go and try the Anita's 3D clear gloss finish, which is only supposed to be for liquid embossing, but they're on here, they're stuck down, and they're not going anywhere. They seem to be stuck on just as well as they would be with the diamond glaze, so I'm really impressed with that. It's a new use, and that glaze is so cheap compared to diamond glaze and that I'm really quite impressed that it's done that. So I just wanted to share this with you. I'd love to know what you think of my little idea book. So that's what I've been working on the last couple of days. I'll just move the camera up a bit so that they're in shot. Sorry, I've got a new tripod and I'm not quite sure how to move the camera yet. And then in the post today I received a card, and I wasn't going to add this to the video, but I want you to see this beautiful card, and I'm just grabbing it because it was hanging all over my desk. And this is from my dear sweet friend Robin, who is in Ireland, and you know her as Enjoy Stamping. This is what she made me say thank you for her birthday present. She didn't have to do this. I really appreciate it, and with the week I've been having, the message inside, which I'm not going to read, but she said some things that have meant the world to me, and I feel exactly the same about you, Robin, and I needed to hear that. I was having a really bad week, and her card arrived on the one day I needed to hear what she wrote, and I just needed to feel that way. So thank you, Robin. You don't know how much that meant to me today, and I felt so blessed that I have you in my life and that you feel that way. And now I'm getting soppy, which is ridiculous, but anyway, I just wanted to say thank you and show everyone your fantastic work. Isn't she amazing? She's so talented. And then she's a little bit on the back. I don't know if my camera will focus in on that. Yeah. So I wanted you to see her work too, because she's wonderful. So that's the card she made. Oops! It's because everything's on top of my laptop. This is my laptop underneath, so everything sits on top of there when I'm filming. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what I've been up to, and to say hi and say thank you to everyone that's left such sweet comments and even private messaged me to say, are you okay, how are you doing, and with the health and that. And I know I've never really explained the health thing because I'm not looking for sympathy. I don't say about the health for sympathy, it's not that at all. It's just to explain where I've been. That's the only reason I ever let any of you know. But it's an ongoing thing, and it's a condition that I've been trying to find out what is wrong now for 10 years. And it turns out I had a bad doctor who basically wasn't doing his job. He's now been struck off by the medical council, so I'm under new doctors, and of course I have to start the tests from the beginning again, so I'm back to square one. And I'm just fed up with it. And 10 years of pain, chronic pain, that needs medications that are extremely strong and knock you out, and I'm just fed up with it, and it's wearing on me now. So that's why I disappear for a long time and I don't craft, and I don't do the videos, but as I say, I'm not looking for sympathy. I only ever tell you so that you know why I've not been around. But I do appreciate all the comments and the sweet are you okays and is there anything we can do, and I appreciate the fact that you think of it, and thank you so much. But this isn't what the video is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be showing you what I've been up to. But anyway, I'm hoping to get back to doing some tutorials once the school holidays are over. Obviously it's difficult with the girls home because they need me. Their dad works nights, so obviously he's asleep most of the day, so they need me during the day. But once they're back at school, I've got a list of things that I've been asked to do, so hopefully I can get those done, or get started on getting those done. And if there is anything else you want to see that you've seen me do in a mini or something, you've seen something that I've made and you want to know how it's been made, then please feel free to leave me a message. I do read them all. I might not get back to you straight away. I'm terrible at answering emails. It usually takes me a couple of weeks. And it's nothing personal. It is literally just a case of whether I can get on the computer and I feel like sitting at the computer, because one of the issues is my back, and so it hurts to sit at the computer. So I apologise for my inability to answer emails very quickly, but that's all it is. Anyway, just wanted to say thanks anyway to everyone, let you know what I've been up to, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care. Bye.